What?
Good evening, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry, I've been quite busy as of late, you know. I just can't help it when you're a fashionista like myself, you know.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
Creating trends left, right and center. You can't help these things. Like just now, came back from a recent runway. No, I was not on the runway since I am directionally challenged, but
that doesn't make no sense. My man.
Sitting aside the runway, watching everyone walk, observing. Since I'm very much a sort of person who loves to observe, take in, consume the energy that radiates throughout the room. And you know, I really do feel a sense of gratification from watching such shows because I can get inspiration. All of the runway models are my muses and I use them for my art. You know, I'm such an artiste. Today is a bit different. We're gonna have a discussion. Yes, I'm allowing you to discuss with me. You should be grateful. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Maybe not once, since this will be a recurring series, but I digress. This is a series in which we discuss amongst like-minded individuals. Well, not like-minded, since no one can have the same mind as me, but you can try, you can attempt. We will be attempting to dissect, take a look at, highly analyze the fashion of popular artists. And I give my personal opinions. And when I say personal, I mean the opinion that you too should have and you should share. Because I am one who has the better opinion.
Wait a damn minute.
Can't help these things. Some people in life, they're just born different. But anyway, let's dive right into this video, shall we? What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Unless this is your first time here, in that case, hi, my name is Alfie, and this is teeheeitsalfie, the channel where I post what I want whenever the time calls for it. I hope you're all doing well, guys. I'm back this week after missing last week because I wanted to put some more research into this video since it's gonna be slightly different, like Blair said in the beginning.
Who?
That's the name, that's the personality that I take on when I wear this coat. Blair. Isn't it fitting? Don't I look like I'm about to tell you how poor you are? I like it. It gives me financial security. Something I've never felt in my whole entire life. But yeah, actually it's quite, you know, I'm taking this off because it's really hot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really warm in this thing. So I'm just taking this off. I'm excited, but I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm taking these off as well because it's giving an orange tint to the world and ooh, better. Okay, there's no more orange tint. It looked like I was in hell and I was like, it's too soon. Not yet. I have at least a couple more years, you know, before I get sitting out there. But I'm back this week with a new video, and like Blair said in the beginning, this is going to be the start of something new. New series in which I feel like it would be really fun for us to like dissect different concepts, because you know, in the world of music, entertainment, it's all about the concept, the image that is shown to the consumer, to us, right? And it's all about really like portraying that sort of artistry and stuff like that. I really love that part about entertainment or music. Over the years, so many different artists have had so many different sort of concepts. It'll be really fun to like for us to just chit chat and talk about it, and I can give my opinion on them and you can also give your opinion down below in the comments, and we can see if we agree or we disagree. And of course, that has made me come to the creation of this new series, which I am titling called Hot or Hot Mess. You know, like hot, like couture. I think it's really catchy. A series in which I will dissect, analyze different concepts of different groups and fashion and all the jazz that really, like, you know, makes us ask the question of, was it really a look, or was I just really into that group? Like, is it as iconic as I remember it, or am I just biased? You know, let me just run you through the structure of Hot or Hot. Each video I will choose a group and I would choose 2 eras or 2 like albums in which their concept changed. And in those eras, I would then give my rating and thoughts according to 3 things: hairstyling, clothing, and does the hairstyling and clothing match the concept? Let me explain what I mean by match the concept. I'm going by the main song. So like in terms of like K-pop, I would say like Twice's album, The Story Begins, right? Their first ever EP. Their main song was Uahage. So I would be like, does the styling for Uahage really match? Is there synergy amongst like the lyrics or like the concept of the album or song and the styling, you know? So I'll be judging each era on those 3 things. I also just want to give a big disclaimer. I am not a fashion critique. I'm not doing this to hate on some of your faves. I'm not doing that because also the people who I'm going to be talking about are also my faves too, you know? But I feel like it's just fun to give opinions, and my opinion is not fact, and you shouldn't take it as that. And so you also shouldn't get personally offended if my opinion is different to yours, because it's simply that, an opinion, and everyone is free to have their own opinion. I am not talking about the people individually. I'm talking about the styling and the styling choices that the Cordy Nunas or the stylists have made. Okay? Nothing personal, just had to get that disclaimer out there. Okay, so I feel like I should also introduce our first focus for this video. If I was going to start this series, it had to have been with my favorite group of all time, and it also makes sense to do them because they've recently come back. Don't call me, don't call me, don't call me. It's your boys, SHINee. And in this video, I will be closely analysing and dissecting the styling choices and concept of SHINee's 2009 EP, 2009, The Year of Us, and comparing it to their most recent comeback, Don't Call Me. And without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it. Wouldn't be fair for us just to start the video without at least giving a little background into the amazing group called SHINee. SHINee debuted in May of 2008 with their first EP called Replay, which the title track was named after. Yeonyu, Jonghyun, Key, Minho, and Taemin make up the group that many now call the Princes of K-pop. While they were new on the scene, SHINee quickly showed everyone and their mama that what they lacked in experience, they made up for tenfold in talent and star power. They were kicking ass and taking names mere months from their debut, even managing to win the Rookie of the Month award in June of that same year. It's easy to fawn over them for their mere vocal talents or the ability to dance their asses off while in a room with some dodgy ass cloud wallpaper. You better stop! But we can't not talk about how they destroy the competition every damn time when it comes to concepts and serving fierce looks. From Key's bold ass side shave and 2008 hair swoop in Lucifer, to Taemin serving I'm Mr. Stereo Girl and Your Guy realness with his beautiful long locks in Sherlock and Lucifer. At this point, it's embarrassing if you can't walk down memory lane with SHINee and not see how they are the kings of a good concept. We can't help but stan, and I'm proud to call them my favorite group. Okay, I think it's better that we go in chronological order when it comes to us comparing these 2 eras and these 2 concepts. So we're gonna start with 2009, The Year of Us, which of course the title track that is in everyone's head of like every single minute of every single day. Ring ding dong. Okay, so the vibe, I would say that when it came to 2009, The Year of Us, this was really the time in which SHINee was like, you know, we're sick and tired of being that baby-faced, fresh-faced boy group from down the lane. We want to be angsty for a minute. Dang, like, let us do our thing. It's not every day, Juliet, oh, and save and like serve you all these soft images. You know, I'm not out here trying to like be at a masquerade with Crystal every single day of my life. I'm not trying to do that. We growing up. And I think SM really said, okay, bet. All right then, boys. I guess we'll try and do that thing. This whole era was very much dark, mysterious, and really heavily contrasted their previous sort of image of being fresh-faced babies in the K-pop genre. I feel like with their past concepts, like Juliet or with Replay or Amigo, it really closely reflected their sort of age and the fact that they were quite young and hip on the scene, but they definitely wanted to come with something new. And this was a sort of the beginning of SM trying to rebrand SHINee into this sort of more mature group. And I'm saying that even knowing that hello was also like a thing, okay? But like, I'm talking about like I'm not talking about repackages, okay? I'm talking about like, this was the sort of beginning of SM starting to be like, okay, SHINee can do more and they can become a more diverse group with different concepts. The first up for Ring Ding Dong is hair. Okay, I actually don't know where to really start here.
Fight!
Who am I joking with? I know where the hell to start. Jonghyun. Rip my baby. Rest in power, king. We can't talk about Ring Ding Dong or 2009, the year of us, without talking about that free tone hair.
Wow.
Okay, I know that some of you all are thinking like, okay, yeah, it wasn't really a look for me. I know that like, as you're looking at these images, you're like, oh, trash, and you're ready to click off the video. And you know what I have to say to that? Bye! Bye! Don't let the door hit you on the way out, sister. We didn't need to hit anyway. Because I'm fully here for the free-toned realness. I know that it's like, you're like, oh, that's a blocky bleach job. But I think it was really, really, really suiting him. I thought it really suited him. I think that Jonghyun was saving TikTok realness and doing this sort of like bleach job before some of your TikTok faves were even born. Yeah, because your faves are young, okay?
Ew!
Fetuses. Young. The brightness of the blonde really helped contrast with the dark and somber hues of the sort of concept that we're in Ring Ding Dong. And it really nicely contrasted against his outfit choices as well. So I really have to give it up to the hairstylist and the actual clothing stylist, because there was some sort of like close-knit relationship. They were like, we know what we're doing. We will make it so it flatters each other. The hair will flatter the clothes and the clothes will flatter the hairstyle. We love synergy. We love it. Thank you for doing that, stylist. Good job, SM. When it comes to the other members' hairstyles, they were quite subdued in comparison to Jonghyun's. Let's start with Taemin. Even though I can say that Taemin's bosok mori, or like mushroom hair, really did level up here in comparison to how it was in Replay or like their previous comebacks, I still feel like it was quite lackluster. And I know there was like a period in the music video and in Ring Ding Dong where like it was pinned up to the sides and it sort of like came through at the swoop of the front, and it was very much a look and I loved it. But I felt like for the majority, when I saw like the mushroom hair, I was like, okay. Especially when we're comparing it to Jonghyun's one, I feel like, damn, Jonghyun didn't have any real competition in this comeback. He really didn't. His mushroom head certainly did level up, and it did kind of frame his face better, which gave him a bit of a more mature look. The way in which it framed his face made him look less like a tier 3 vegetable and more so like, you know, your favorite second lead's little brother from your favorite K-drama who's secretly in love with you but cannot actually tell you because you're in love with his older brother, and so he will just pine for you in secret. Do you know? That's what I feel like. That's what the hairstyle gave me. So I feel like while I said it's leveled up, it still was just okay. Just okay. Minho had a slightly more long wavy look, and you know what, I was kind of here for it. In this case, with the long slightly wavy hair, it did, then again, I'm saying that it was like subdued, but then again it gave us ponytail Minho. And you know what, to this day, ponytail Minho, in my opinion, is one of the best versions of Minho.
The flavor, oh my god, it's so real, like
so I really can't hit on it that much. Okay, some of you on newsstands are gonna get real mad at me. Actually, I don't think you are. I feel like we're all gonna like be angry together at the stylist for this. On you. Okay, how do I say this? I don't completely love it. You know what I mean? I don't completely hate it, but I don't completely love it either. It's the weirdest thing. I think it's very much one of those hairstyles where like you wake up one day and you're able to style it and it's looking really sick, but then you go to sleep and you wake up the next day and you try to restyle it in the same exact way and you look like you're mauled by a bunch of sea bears. No. Wasn't really doing it for me. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, in one photo shoot it looked great, or in one like scene of the video it looks great, and then the next it's like, ooh, busted in the house. It's just like, it didn't do him any favors. I get that they really wanted to age him up, but instead of aging him up, they just made him look like a botched version of Jin Kazama from Tekken, and I'm really not vibing with it.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture.
Okay.
They're the same picture.
It's certainly an acquired taste. A taste I have yet to acquire, even how many years after. Now, Key. Okay, I absolutely loved Key's hair here. Oh, it was such a good era for Key. I really loved the sharpness of the diagonal cut. I also love that they added some highlights to add to the sort of depth of the somber and edgy mood they were going for with his look and styling. While he very much does look like a rich auntie, like, it doesn't really matter because at least he's rich. So overall, I'm gonna have to give hairstyling here a 3 out of 5. Only gonna be able to give it a 3 out of 5. I would have given it slightly less, like a 2.5, if not for the fact that I loved Jonghyun and Key's hair so much here. Now let's go on to the clothing style. When SM said that they wanted SHINee to go for a more dark, mysterious vibe, them corny Lunas said, bet.
Oh, say less.
And took SHINee on all-you-can-spend outing to Hot Topic, because that is the vibe that I'm getting from Ring Ding Dong. It's all over. It smells of angst to me, and I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it. We've got leather jackets, we've got feathers, we've got the skinniest of jeans, only in darker colors, of course. We've got that scarf that everyone had in secondary school, including myself, and we've even got a cravat. Is that a cravat? A cravat?
Cravat.
You know I'm talking about the frilly thing. If you guys have ever played Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Edgeworth's scarf thing, is that what it is, or is it like a neck? Is it part of his like silk shirt? Is it a silk shirt bit, or is it like a necktie scarf thing going on there? I don't know. Please answer down below. I would love, even years after, I'm just like, I don't know. I just want to know. There's a lot of dark and somber colours as mentioned before, but there are a bunch of block colours to break up and heavily contrast those dark hues. And they really help add some depth to the overall concept. Colours like white and red were heavily used here. I feel like they were really made to look even more dynamic when they were closely next to the dark grey or the blacks that are heavily throughout this entire MV. I feel like if we're going to talk about whose outfits I love the most, I'm gonna have to say Jonghyun. Honestly, looking back, I'm like, I feel like this era really did belong to Jonghyun. Like, it was apparent. The hairstyling was amazing, his outfits were amazing. Generally speaking, all of their outfits suited them, and I don't think there was anyone who I could point out and be like they were the worst dressed, or they were dressed badly. Do you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, maybe there is. On You Stan's gonna hate me. For me, it's gonna have to be On You again. Like, I don't know what was going on with some of his styling. You know that his outfit where it was like grey, he was wearing a grey shirt, and then on the arms were like black chicken feathers, and then like he was wearing this long thin scarf thing. It was whack. I'm not gonna lie, it was whack. It really gave me the vibes of that, like they dressed everyone else and then they turned to On You and he was bare naked and they were like, oh shit, what should we put him in? And then he was left with the scraps on the rack. I really felt like that. I feel like there was no cohesion. There was no sort of, it just didn't go together. He did suffer in my eyes when it came to styling. Out of 5, I'm gonna have to give the styling a 4 out of 5 because I mostly did love it, but I do feel like the sort of haphazardness of On You's styling made them miss the mark, and that's why I can't give them a 5 out of 5. Okay, we're on the last section of analysing Ring Ding Dong / 2009, the year of us. And we're on to the next section where I talk about, does the styling match the concept? And I feel like for us to really answer that question, we first need to ask the question of what is the concept in the first place. The song describes a situation which we've always heard before, where you fall for someone and it's very like you're falling deeply in love, madly so, and you can't help but always think about them, and when you do think about them, it's like a bell going off in your head. A bell that goes like ring ding dong.
Wow.
I know, right? If we think about the sort of concept here, given dark, somber, mysterious colours such as black, grey, a lot of subdued tones with blocks of colours such as white and red, and I feel like with the white and red, well with the red especially, that connotes a deep love, lust maybe, a sensuous love, sort of that goes hand in hand with the concept of falling deeply in love with someone. I feel like the overarching theme of dark, somber colors, like I mentioned before, could represent the madness of the whole situation. I feel like there is sort of like a relationship between the colors and the concept. So I am gonna say that yes, styling does indeed match the concept of the song. Now that we're done with Ring Ding Dong, we have to talk about their newest album, Don't Call Me. The concept very much gave me art vibes. Now let me explain. Something about like the overly trope like suburban 70s setting when paired with their sort of distinct styling really gave me museum, art, time machine vibes. I don't know why. I feel like even with the album cover with like the Times New Roman looking ass font in orange, really contrasting against the blueness of the sky, really gives off this sort of unsettling feeling. Next up is hair. Now, I feel like if we're gonna try and compare Ring Ding Dong to this in terms of hair, we can't. Mission failed. We literally can't. It's not fair to Miss Ring Ding Dong to do that. Oh my God. Thank you so much, SM. Thank you so much, Cordy Nunes and hairstylists. You worked your asses off. I hope SM is paying you good for your service and your hard work, because literally it's shown through. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, hairstylist. Thank you. Look at this evolution. One small step for man, one giant ass leap for SHINee. Okay? I feel like this is genuinely an era where I have no complaints about the hair. Now, I feel like this only makes sense for us to start off with On You because he couldn't catch a break when I was talking about Ring Ding Dong, but yes, okay, right, an icon. I love it so much. Like it was achieved with just some, like I said, some extra colouring and a bit of zhuzhing of the hair, but sensational. Sensational. Now, Mr. Kibomshi. Well, Key this time is coming back with a slightly longer hairstyle. It's giving me very much business in the front, party in the back, you know? But this time, the mullet vibe is not making me have this sort of queasy feeling in my stomach. Okay, because let's be real, when it comes to K-pop, the mullet hairstyle has been done. She's deceased. Dust. Because of how much has been overdone, but I do feel like there's some people who are able to pull it off. And you know what? I feel like he did that. I really love the darkness of the hair color too and how it contrasts against his skin. I also love how they made sure to take advantage of his hair growth to bring in some curtains at the front. Oh, fantastic. These ain't your grandma's old drapes, sis. No. These curtains are Gucci, okay? Top tier shelf. Next up is this. My name is Minhao. Okay. Did you hear that? Sorry, to make it. I had to scream. Oh my God, the red. He's serving us Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho realness, and I am here for it with that hair color. Oh my God, what an icon. I know as much as people are gonna be like, yeah,
But what about his dark hair?
we're not doing it. Shut up. We're not doing it. Because really, the era was for the red. Yeah, we're only talking about the stages where he has the red. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It is how it is. Last but not least, the moon to my stars. The man who would never ever take his foot off my neck, Mr. Taemin. Okay. Now, okay. Now, in the past, I've really come for people who have this sort of choppy block highlight, black and blonde hairstyle, like Yang in Turn Back Time. Hated it. I wasn't really here for Mark doing that too. I know there were extensions. I know there's extensions of Mark. As you can see the way they're sticking out. Child, they could at least fix that. Not anyway. I just feel like maybe it's my bias. No. Actually, it's not. Maybe it's not because I'm biased. It's because I feel like it's just professionally done better. He might be serving us skunk realness, like that skunk from Looney Tunes, but I'm here for it. I don't think it's because I'm biased. I think it's because it was just executed better than they have in the past. Generally speaking, I thought it looked great parted down the middle, and I thought it looked great when they made it like into sort of quiff on some of the photo shoot. Oh, fantastic, just lovely. And for that, I'm gonna have to give the hairstyling for Don't Call Me a 5 out of 5 because I feel like no one was left behind. Onu's up there with the boys. Yes, everyone's hair was great. Great, lovely. 5 out of 5. Clothing. Okay, here's a bit where I get a bit confused. I'm not sure what they were really going for here. There's not really like an overarching theme other than the military outfits, that they were all as one. There was unity there. Other than that, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, one set of outfits was giving me very much Dad's Army, and the other set was giving me Urban Outfitters with a dash of mayhem. And some members were certainly serving me more mayhem than others. And I think it's only fair that we talk about Captain of the Chaos Crusaders himself in this era, Key. I just want to ask the stylist, I'm talking directly to the stylist here. Why is Key's go-to outfit an ugly ass Christmas looking ass sweater, okay, and some sort of intricate head garb? Why is that?
But you did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
Why? Why was that your choice? The head garb really makes him look either like a Hell's Angel or a member of the Warriors. There's no in between. Literally, the difference between two of his outfits is that they changed the sweater and that they changed the head garb into this, like, you know, woolly ass looking hat that my mum would have to force on my head if it ever got like 6 degrees in London. Like, my mum would have to stuff that on my head, you know the hats with the bobble on top and the long things you used to pull on, and then like over time one of the things would come off and you're like, you look raggedy as hell, but you still wear the hat because your mum's not letting you do anything different. That hat. He just like changed up the head garb and the sweater and we're like, there you go, a different outfit. Meanwhile, Minho's in the back going through an entire midlife crisis. He's turned in his dog tag, he's turned in his military dog tags in exchange for some leather boots and a sheriff's badge, okay? Meanwhile, Key's only biggest transition is a change in the Christmas sweater. Comparing those two really reflected the huge disconnect in styling here. Next, we can talk about Onu, okay? Onu and Key basically wore the same outfit, didn't they? Onu was also in a sweater and a head garb, but instead of making it a hat, they changed it for a scarf. And then we have Taemin, who is definitely repping Team Urban Outfitters with his stylish white bomber jacket and the painted looking trousers and the boots. Taemin definitely won this era for styling. It was obvious that they cared more about Taemin with hairstyling and with clothing too. Of course, we have some notable mentions like Minho's aforementioned leather cowboy get-up, and also Key's block of red colour with the blazer, the trousers, and the fishnet red shirt. But I feel like other than that, the most we could talk about is Taemin, and even then, he looks like he's a model for Urban Outfitters. Nothing really to write home about. So I'm gonna have to give the styling here 2.5 out of 5. Sorry. Does it match the concept? Now, what was the concept for this? The song is about someone who's been betrayed by someone, I'm guessing by cheating, and they're just telling them, never in your life will we ever get back together. Next time in Opsa, in your life. There's no next time in your life. Delete my number, never talk to me ever. Bye, don't call me. But I don't know how the styling reflects that. I don't think it does. I feel like if we're to take in everything that I said before though, there was no cohesion. And I feel like maybe with this concept there was not supposed to be any cohesion. But I'm taking into note that the sound of the song, the title track, and then their looks. And I'm like, I feel like this era was more so to be experimental, to be different, and to really showcase that, oh, we're back and we stand out amongst all these other groups. SHINee's back, ho. I feel like they really wanted to push boundaries and stand out, like I said, and they were just giving us that sort of SHINee flavour. And if we're gonna ask a question, does the styling match the overall concept of the song? No, it doesn't, but I don't think it was supposed to. Okay guys, that wraps up our little analysis journey when it comes to us looking over at 2009, the year of us, aka Ring Ding Dong and Don't Call Me. How was that? What do you guys think about these two eras? If I was gonna say which one do I prefer more, I would have to say 2009, The Year of Us, and Ring Ding Dong. Only because like, wow, Don't Call Me has some really good bops on there, like Heart Attack, you know, Kiss Kiss, and stuff like that. Concept wise, 2009, The Year of Us was a way better time. And also I loved the album, so Get Down was on there. Get Down with Luna. Oh! Amazing song. So I do feel like I'd have to choose out of the two. I'd definitely have to choose 2009, The Year of Us / Ring Ding Dong. Please tell me which one you prefer down below in the comments. And I also want you guys to tell me what your ratings would be for both of these concepts, or any thoughts or comments on the concept themselves. I would love to know. Let's have a conversation. And also I want you guys to also maybe comment down below on what group you want me to do next. I would love like that we could all have a little say in this. So please do give me suggestions as to what video and what analysis you want to see next. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe, and please make sure to click that bell icon to make sure that you are notified when I come up with a new video next. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time guys, this has been teeheeitsalfie. Bye!